What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we are taking the 13B over to John Vargas's house. He's going to be the one helping us tear this thing apart and see what's going on with it. So when I first picked it up, it was smoking. I had FaceTimed the brothers when I was over there looking at the car, and they went over the whole motor with me. So they heard it turn on. They said it sounded good. It was smoking a lot, but they said it could be as easy as a simple seal. Worst case scenario, we'll have to replace all the seals in the engine, but we're not going to know anything until we take it apart. I was going to take the turbo off and stuff like that, but he said leave everything together because he wanted to see the complete setup on what they were trying to do with it. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off the transmission, and then we're going to go ahead and take them the whole long block. I'm not sure if that's what they call it, but I'm going to call it a long block. So Hector helped me lift up the motor from there to here. This cart's actually badass. You can just, and it goes pretty high too. I wonder which one's his house. This guy, man, always late. He's on the Puerto Rican time. Well, this is it, man. What do you think about the setup?
Not bad. I would ditch this though.
So, did these come fuel injected and they just put a carburetor on it?
This engine, I mean, it's an S5, but I don't know yet if it's an S5 Turbo 2 yet. The only good thing I see on it is this manifold. It's really good.
Okay, we got
this
something.
is good. This is a little bit of cheap Holly. I would just put a fuel throttle body on it and run it. Not bad. I mean, once I'm done with it, it'll make some noise.
Yeah.
With this though, I can't help you with that. You have to figure out how to tune it, but I don't do carburetor stuff.
Nah, we'll take that off. That's something we already talked about getting off of there, so we'll do that.
Yeah, and then take this off too.
Once we take it apart, we can see if they're like ported or anything like that. See what they got inside.
The issue that you were gonna run into tuning this car is shit like this.
That was the MSD.
So if you have broken wires in your ignition system for an MSD, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna blow up the engine. You can see it got patched here, and it has another break right here.
Yeah, it was pretty janky.
Yeah, so you didn't. The good thing you didn't run it, but it's a turbo engine because the front iron has the oil feed on it.
Right.
So you see right here.
Uh-huh.
That means it's a turbo engine, or someone went through the actual headache of drilling the front plate and throwing it in for the oil line. But I think it's a turbo engine. Just gotta pull it apart. As soon as you pull the manifold out, you will know 100% if it's turbo or not. But not bad. You definitely need an oil cooler though. Can't run it like that. Mike does this, but Mike also blew the Reaper like 3-4 times. That's the oil coolers. So you put oil coolers in your cars, they actually last for a while.
Well, let's get this thing down and see if we can take it apart and look inside, see what we got.
We can take it apart right here in the back of your truck.
Oh, I mean, I'm down. It's Puerto Rican style, dog. This guy has rotaries everywhere, man.
Toyota, Honda.
Oh, this is. Oh, you got a Honda sitting here? Man, what you doing with this?
So I tried this. You want fries? So I tried dipping my hand into the Honda world, and I got bit, man. I blew the head gasket on it.
Dang.
So I gotta call my boy Emilio and be like, yo.
Dang. Oh, this is the. You told me about this one a while ago.
Yeah. So now I just collect bugs and little lizards. That's about it.
A couple of Larrys. What are you doing with this?
I'm selling this one.
Oh, this one's for sale?
Yeah, this is the.
Oh, it has a little cage in it too?
Oh yeah. This car has some fame to it, but
Yeah.
you gotta move on sometimes and build bigger things. So we're gonna sell it and start working on a dry car.
That's what I've been doing lately, just getting rid of stuff that I'm not using or I haven't used in a
People
while.
want to see this car, but at the same time, like the drag cars to me is way better. But they're more expensive, so I'm literally selling this car to buy half of the transmission. Cause I need like 12 grand for the transmission.
No, I hear you. Sometimes that's what you gotta do, man. I mean, when you got so many projects, there's a lot of money in between all of them.
Merchant's going, the Lexus wagon's going. With that, I can buy a transmission, and then I still need to buy like 30 grand more to get the car going.
You gotta sell everything.
Yep. Right, baby? What are you gonna sell your little car? You're a pink guy now, right?
Yeah, now.
How does this make you feel?
Oh, Jesus.
Look at this right here. Too. The best part's over here.
The color's actually nice, though,
Oh,
man.
it's nice though, but look at this. I'm scared to touch it. It looks like wrap, but it's supposed to be pink.
Oh, yeah. It just lifted it. Man, that heat, it's been sitting out for a while. Oh, it's probably got stretched or something.
Not even that, look.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
You want to see the better side? The other side?
that's prep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad?
Look at the other door jam.
Just this a shell right
Yeah,
now?
there's going to be a drift car because the pink's so bad on it. Look at this, bro.
Oh, it all lifted up. Yeah, that's in the prep work, man.
No, there's no prep work. Look.
Yeah, don't give a dang, bro.
Looks like fucking.
What is that, man?
This is paint. But
That's
it looks like a
crazy.
wrap.
That shit's just pulling right off.
So everyone's like, yo,
It's like they didn't even sand it.
Yeah.
They just sprayed it over
I
it.
finished the yellow car, and I look at the yellow car, and I cry a little bit. So
Well, drift car, man.
Yeah.
It can never be too ugly to be a drift
I
car.
just gotta take all that paint off and then just paint it black. And
I just leave
I
it.
would know.
I just leave it
I
like
don't
that.
like the air coming out like that. I don't like it at all.
No. Well, when you get to that point, we can work something
The
out.
rest of the car is not bad, but it just needs a lot of work. Like this needs to go up.
We got cars. What is this thing?
First gen, turbo first gen.
This is the first gen.
Yep.
Same thing. And what do you know? More Mazdas.
Suspension junks. These are the ones that deserve to be inside.
These ones.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's cleaner. Oh, this I've seen this
This
one
one's
already.
fine.
Yeah.
It runs, but has no transmission, so I'm putting a CB09 into it now.
Oh dang.
And what this was in the yellow car with this 20B, but I'm an idiot. I let it get water in. I went on vacation and forgot to cover the hood, so water literally got through here
All in there.
and came out the motor. It rusted everything, so it's still good. I just took it apart.
Man, looks like a good engine right there, dude.
Yep.
Why don't we just swap and then
That one costs more.
call it a day? Oh man.
Yeah. That's my boy's engine. And then so I pull the transmission. I'm gonna put it into this car. So
This one looks
CB09
cool.
with an S1 shifter, so you pull back. And
So
go
it's
into
like a sequential.
It's a poor man sequential, so it ain't what you got, man.
No.
Got that big money one. This one has
That's
to be
cool,
easy
though.
when you shipped it.
This is what they have to do to put it on there.
Yeah, we just cut the bell housing off
Yeah.
the original one, and you bolt the fish deck one on there. And then there's the new street car. That's why I'm selling the blue one, because I have this one.
This one you're gonna put the money into.
I mean, I have everything here right into it already. It just needs some wiring, that's about it. But this is the engine out of the black FC that I used to have that got crashed.
Mhm.
So I put the engine, the link computer, put the turbo, put everything into this car.
So is this basically what I'm gonna need for mine? This intake, like to convert it or something
Nah,
different?
your intake, it's fine.
Oh, so my intake's fine. I just
Yeah, you
gotta
just gotta
change.
change the throttle body. Take the carburetor out and put
gotcha.
actual like a EFI throttle body on it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it'll be fun. This is actually gonna be faster than this car. This one made almost 600. But this
I like
is
the
way
FDs.
lighter.
I like them
these are
both,
cool.
man. I like them both,
Yeah.
honestly. I haven't seen this either, like
Yeah.
that little setup.
And then it's got the door panels.
Real race car stuff, huh?
Yep.
John's grabbing some tools. We're just gonna start taking it apart. I brought this new tote so we can organize it some. I got another tote there.
This now looks like everything's like mixed match. Like this long ass thread here.
So what are you getting off right now?
Water pump. Water pump and alternator. That takes all the shit off of it. And most mechanics. So you're only using it for gas only?
I think it was gas. I mean, there was a hose going in the car, but I never really looked through it. Might have just been fucking that nitrous on it or something. No, but when I looked at where it was routed to,
Yeah, I was asking about this.
where?
The JB World over the injection hole. And that's what the people do when they put a carburetor on it. But on that car, on the wheel car, it has like a little billet block off, so you don't put the wheel on it. Yeah, so I shouldn't try. Wait, how much is leaking? Look. That's some nasty fast shit on it. Damn, there goes my grass, dude. You got two more. Put them on there. That shit's straight. Feels neat. Feels good.
What feels good?
The engine did not scratch. I mean the housings are good condition. Good manifold. So it's a disco safe system. It's an old school racing manifold. Now that the Pro G is like the one that makes them now. Oh shit. But it had a shitty gasket. It was like not the right gasket for that. But we can get the gasket out. Fucking hurt up. Save you $2 right here, man.
Replace it now.
Like, things are painted, I have to get out. Like, you got a free washer now. Like, it was hiding under the manifold.
Oh shit. You put the clutch on?
Yeah. Yeah, so this, see how it's like
what can you tell by these bolts?
this is a turbo engine. So see, it's like, there's a big open holes.
Mm-hmm.
That 6-port, they call it 6-port, it has like one on the top, one on the bottom. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, so
So
it's like this, but
It's like a round, it's like 2 round ports.
I'm saying it's like 2 like this on this side.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
So it's a turbo 2 engine. So you got the money.
Oh
The
shoot.
money you spent on the car basically was working.
Alright. Did good so far. We got a real turbo engine. I mean, you told me you thought it was already, but now you
Yeah.
confirmed it.
We knew we were buying that car just for the engine.
Yeah, I was telling you guys, we bought that car not for the car, mainly just for the engine and transmission.
Hoping the diff was turbo, but it wasn't.
Yeah, the diff turned out to be stock.
A little
so.
baby diff.
You want to explain that better so they can tell? You're saying these
Yeah.
to find out if it's a turbo engine?
Yeah, so turbo engines. Why did it have silicone here? That's what it was smoking.
You think?
That's why it was smoking.
This whole time we took this whole motor apart and then you found out why it was smoking already?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, like, watch. We called the doctor.
No, man. Oh man. So this is what? Because this is supposed to be open right here.
So that's a crankcase vent. Yo, look at Emilio's engine. Look, I know why it's smoking. Emilio's engine. Look.
Why?
Look. Check this out. Check this out.
Nice.
It's both of them are blocked off. So they had no crankcase vent.
Jesus, man.
It'll just push out the turbo.
That's what I was doing. That's why I was smoking.
They said they couldn't figure out why it was smoking.
Is it RTV or something?
Yeah, they put
What's it
RTV
for?
on it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Actually, no. It has.
Damn.
It's a JB weld, so you have to drill it out.
So then you should be straight then.
Yeah.
Nothing major.
Dang, dude. Yeah, because it started right up. It sounded good, but
It's
You
still
think-
not-
Is it turbo?
Yeah, it's a turbo engine. Look.
Mm.
Hold up. Switch this shit.
Nice. Let me see the other side of the plate. Is that JB Weld on the ports?
On the center.
Nice.
Yeah. Puerto Rican built.
You can take it out.
Yeah. Yeah. The question is now, does he want to port it?
I think they
It's
said
not-
it was supposed to be
This
ported.
shit
Let me
ain't
see
No.
the
ported.
dowels.
It's not ported. It's stock. It's a small dowel.
Okay.
So it needs the studs. It's an S5 though.
That's good news.
Yeah, but it's not. It's stock. It's not ported at all.
It's not ported.
Yeah, wait till this is ported line, bro.
It's not polished. At least.
No, it's no. I'm putting my hand in there, and it's not cut at all. Yeah.
Nice.
So what's the S5 mean? Where do those come out of?
The 91s,
The 91.
Series 2R.
Is that good?
Mike.
Boat stuff, bro.
Dang,
Bolts and
dude.
hose, bro.
Yeah, I got a new carburetor if you need it.
Oh yeah.
This one needed a head gasket, you know. I stray away from rotaries and I like get myself a boat and I blows up.
Dang.
They put JB Well on the oil injector holes too.
On those two.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And they JB welded the front cover for the oil line.
Yeah, that thing was a ticking time bomb.
Oh, look at the oil OMP. See, that's what I'm saying. I will take it apart just to make sure everything's good in it, even though it started, because it has too much janky shit on it.
Yeah, we're at this point. Might as well.
Mike, you got no connection in the boat.
So we were going back to how they know it was a turbo too, because these, it's open, right?
Yeah.
On the turbo ones.
Yeah.
And then on the non-turbo ones, it's
You'll
kind of
have
like split.
two big holes. There'll be you'll see like two holes like this size, like one here and one here that's bigger,
Gotcha.
and that's why it's called a 6-port engine. So this is a 4-port turbo engine.
Gotcha.
4-port turbo engine with a lot of janky stuff.
So you
It
think?
has the round front cover. It's a non-turbo front cover.
Mm-hmm.
The turbo ones have basically a flange right here that is straight for the return line. That's why they did this to it.
Gotcha.
And this is kind of ghetto because on the other side of this is
Mhm.
actual gear spins. So the whole time the gear spinning is eating away at the JB Weld and getting it into the engine.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
So you think it'd just be a good idea just to pull it apart?
I
Probably
mean, I
refreshing
would.
a couple of things.
I will take it apart. I will take all this shit out of it. So you can actually put the actual block offs or put injectors back in it. With these on it, and if you put these in here and then run whatever you're gonna run on the throttle body in the top, the car will run way smoother because you have the basically almost like direct injection.
Gotcha.
So I will do that. I will change the front cover to a turbo one and port it because it's not ported. It's not ported. It's also people are scared of these engines because the Series 2 S5, they're high compression, and you see how this is like really small. It's like blending. This part's blending with the housing.
Yeah.
So this is like this is where it cracks.
Okay.
So if you're not studded, it's gonna snap pretty easily.
Gotcha.
Like I think which one's like that? No, I think the Mystery Machine engine was a big dowel. So when you look at the engine from Mystery Machine, the last plate, it basically has like almost like it has a big gap between the housing and the plate.
Gotcha.
So it's stronger, so it won't crack.
Okay.
And that's even studded. So I will still stud this one. If you stud, you have to worry about that. So I would say studded. Do the stud it and then do the street port on it, unless you want to Bridgeport it. And
Well, this, I mean, I didn't really want to go too crazy on it because I want it to run good, make around, I'd say like around 400.
yeah.
And that way when we put the car together, it'd be a good, you know, good
turbo,
street car.
You'll get 400 with that turbo. You
Yeah.
should be good with it. I mean, it's a small hot side, but I mean, we can make it work. Might have to throw a little bit of funny gas in there, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, it has a clutch that can probably get there. I just don't know it.
This is the eBay clutch. You said this is the, what did you call it?
The Lake Chopper 3000. Drag racers ran these, and when they'll like launch the car with nitrous, this thing will fucking fly off and cut the car
through
in
it.
half
Oh,
and cut your legs
Jesus.
off. Yeah. Especially with the, you see it has the wrong bolts. So look at those washers like sticking out of it.
Oh, shit.
So that thing is definitely wasn't torqued right.
Clutch looks brand new. So right now we're trying to get this off so we get the flywheel off. Then we're gonna drain the oil, take the pan off, and split this thing apart. Snap on for the win today.
Nah, bro, nah. I don't trust that thing.
Hey man,
This thing did all the work. It did all the work.
Yeah, he was trying for a while on this one.
Nah. Dude, that shit's loose.
That's hot.
That's why it's loose.
Jesus.
That shit was hot. Forgot.
You had the torch on there
This
for a long
this
time,
sun,
man.
It's killing me. I usually don't work outside.
I should have brought the tent.
I had the tent with that yard. Let's drain the oil first. New engine?
Said it was new engine.
Wow, look at that oil. Look at that diesel oil.
Jesus, man, that's dark, dude.
Yeah.
What the hell they put in there?
Well, they didn't put it in here, man. I never seen a that dark for a new engine.
I only seen that coming out of my diesel truck.
That's why I cleaned the drain pan.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if there's any metal in it. But that's not, you know, even if it's like brand new engine or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that's not enough oil either to have barely any oil and see how watery it is.
Yeah.
Not good, bro.
Can't all be good. I can't win everywhere.
Not right now.
Hopefully it looks good when we take the pan off, though.
Well, the good thing is the bad thing is that you're not gonna see the metal flakes coming out of there,
Mm-hmm.
but you should stay in the oil pan. So you might have to wait till we pull the oil pan out to cry a little bit on that. But yeah, shit does not look good.
Just put your hand right in it, bro.
Bro, it's like so watery. Like,
I wonder they just use really thin oil. Fuel?
Yeah, smell it.
Yeah, it smells like fuel.
It smells like a good like year oiled,
Oh, beautiful.
right? Almost died. You think so?
Freshly detailed truck. It's okay. No, just kidding. I need to clean it anyways.
Yeah, 7.3 either the shit in the bed's leaking or the engine's leaking. There's no way around it. This thing, if it wasn't leaking, it was gonna leak because of the paper gasket. We don't run paper gaskets on that. You see how soaked the gasket already is?
Yeah. Well, that's why I brought it to you, man. Show me all the messed up things they did to it. Get it right.
Seen that meme like, who did this shit?
Right.
That was you.
Nah. The whole time I'm the one that did all this. No, honestly, I've never seen even a rotary taken apart.
Nah?
No.
I'm gonna be your first.
I'm learning. You're my first. Like, I've seen them already apart. I just never seen the process.
Mosquitoes everywhere, huh?
What the heck is that, dude?
I don't know, man. Got a bunch of shit in the oil pan there. Bunch of nasty shit. Oh, nice. Look, you can see the metal in the pickup too. You know, I'm thinking that what this is. It could be this shit right here. Look, the pound of they drilled a hole, and they probably just didn't get all the metal out of it. Guys, literally like shaped aluminum.
Yeah, could be. Hopefully.
Yeah, and they crushed your thermostat. I mean your oil pressure regulator. They do that to raise the pressure on it. When you can just buy one for $30 and it raises the pressure.
So what do you got to do now?
You gotta stand on it.
Stand on it?
Yeah. So when I pull on it,
Can I hold back on this?
you ain't gonna. You ain't gonna.
Man, you're gonna flip me off this thing, bro.
You shouldn't. Oh, you gotta stand on it.
I mean, I'm gonna fall either way, man.
You gotta stand on it, man. You gotta commit. You have to put your whole weight on it.
How?
Just stand on it. You know how to fucking balance yourself?
You mean like?
Yeah, like that.
Oh, I'm going over.
No,
What do you mean?
Just have balance.
He said just have balance.
Engine's tight.
Oh man, that was sketchy, bro.
Oh,
Oh.
it's under good. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Yo,
All right.
you set me up.
Scared me, man.
There you go.
Woo! I didn't
Over
die.
torque. That shit was over torque, 100%.
Woo! Safe.
A quick
Little custom.
2-minute bracket.
Yeah,
You
so
write
you had
your
to do
name?
that. That way it wouldn't spin while we took it off.
Yo, look at it. It bent it too.
Yeah, I see
And this is stainless steel and it still bent the shit out of it. I need to make it out
Billet.
billet.
Yeah.
Well, I had a nice one that you bolt into here and here, and it locks this. But I let Mike borrow it.
Never got it back.
I got it back, man. You watching this video, Mike? I want my flywheel stopper back.
He needs
I
it
miss
back,
it.
man.
I'm back in the game, so I need my tools back. It looks good except for all this shit on it. Yeah, they put silicone on this shit. You don't need to because that's what this is for. I don't know why they added silicone to the bolts.
We're just gonna get the ARP ones.
Yeah. Yeah, they put, see how oily they are? They put
Yeah.
Crisco in that shit. Some old school building, man.
The stories that the engine can tell, you know?
Oh, yeah. Just tell me right now.
Yeah, you're reading it.
big no-no. The solid corner seals are known to mess up the engine and have lower compression. You can kind of see how it's already starting to dig right here.
Mm-hmm.
You see that line?
Yeah.
That's why you don't want to run these. The engine would have ran for any longer. You're gonna see like this huge scars. You see, it was hitting here. It was hitting here.
What do these do?
The corner seals.
Where do they go?
Corner of the rotors.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like, I just saw them laying
The
there.
porting
Oh, they
is
go here.
pretty shitty. It is ported. But you see the porting is pretty shitty.
Okay.
So, the thing is, like, when you cut something, you can't always put it back. So if it's over ported right here, it might smoke because of that.
Uh-huh.
You can't do shit about that.
Gotcha.
Just keep that in mind. The only way to fix that is by putting new plates, basically a new engine. And then we also have to check the clearance on the side seals, which are these, to make sure they're the right clearance. Because not
These?
Yeah, if these aren't clearance right, which you see
How do you gain clearance, or like?
you can't gain, you can lose clearance
Or
by,
how do you lose?
by sending them down
Okay.
to put the right specs. But when you can come here and just do this with the side seal,
Uh-huh.
no good.
Oh, when
See?
you can wiggle it side to side.
You see the gap on that
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Too big. Too big. Too big.
Gotcha.
So it ran,
Mm-hmm.
but basically that makes have a lot of blow by and low compression.
Gotcha.
So what it means is that you have to put new side seals and new corner seals already. And then let's see what epic seals it has now. Here, I don't know what these are. Usually they have a name on them, what they are. When they don't, they're usually OEM. They're not that great when they're OEM. The housings look pretty good condition though. See, this side has like less play. This one is not even in. This one has not that much play, and this one has a lot of play. Actually, no, this one's like pretty tight lip. So in here and here, this is actually catching. So this one's too tight.
Okay. Well, we're learning today.
Yeah, I don't need no feel gauges. They're right here.
Yeah. You use your nails.
Yeah. That's why I don't cut them before I do an engine.
Yeah, there you go.
So the good thing when you look for these is that you don't have cracking right here in the spark plug areas.
Good.
You see those little tiny cracks.
Mm-hmm.
That's like nothing. Like when there, you can actually see the crack. Like really,
Gotcha.
so you can catch it with your finger. That's when you should be worried. Unless you want to put new ones, but they're about $900 each.
I think we'll use those.
Yes. And these, what you want to look at these is that this hasn't deteriorated and breaks out, because then you'll be heating all the time. Because basically you won't be able to hold water in. It'll just keep spitting it out. But these are pretty good. It looks really good. Hopefully they're not lapped. Because when they're lapped, it kind of messes them up.
How do you find out if they're lapped?
They usually cut the whole engine, but I don't think the engine was cut. It was street ported, but a shitty street port.
Gotcha.
And another mistake too is that we're about the engine. I don't know if they've done a bunch of these or not, but this is where the seal is put together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is intake, and then compression, ignition right here, ignition, and then exhaust, right?
Uh-huh.
So the coldest part of the engine is the intake side.
Okay.
So when you use stock seals, you want to put this on this side, so you keep that joint cool. You have the joints all warped already.
Yeah.
It's on the hot side of the engine.
So you want to flip it?
They're already bad, but I'm saying, but when you
I'm saying he just
when
put it in
when
backwards.
you want to put these together, you always want to put this joint right here, because it's really visible right there on the coolest part of the engine.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So they had this shit in the wrong spot too. gap. It's a little tight, but still a lot of gap. Crank was good though.
Such a small crank compared to our motors.
Anything that fell, we don't need it anyways. Because it's all getting replaced. Yeah, see the port, this one they did it a little bit different than the front one. Just look at that port, the way they made it, and then look back at this port.
Yeah, they're not the same.
No.
What are you looking for?
This,
What is it?
all these. Gonna move like that.
You sure it fell down or was it on the tailgate?
I saw it falling. Yep.
Found it.
Alright. Same thing. Housing looks good. And the front plate looks good too.
Yes.
The machining on it. See how you can see those machining marks?
Mm-hmm.
This was a really good engine before they put the hands on it. This is an imported engine. All the imported Japanese engines, they're really low mile. That's why you're still able to see the Mazda lapping when they cut the plates from the factory.
Oh yeah, I can see them. So it has low miles.
Yeah, it's a low mile block. So the housings are good, but someone just. What I'm thinking is that this engine probably had low compression from traveling. Because when they put them on the containers, they get seized up because they got condensation in it. Okay, see, this is condensation that started building to rust. Usually you don't see this, which is not really gonna hurt it. And how clean these rotors are, that means that someone bought this engine, it was basically seized up or no compression from the rust in there, and they rebuilt it. Or they got their boy to rebuild it. That one guy that you know that might materials engines.
That does it cheaper.
Yeah. They did it, and then, I mean, it ran. It just wouldn't have made 400 horsepower. It would have had a lot of blow by, but it was smoky.
Well, I'm glad I brought it to you, man. We can get this thing right, get it back in the car while we're building it. And
yeah, the only thing I figured out is like how far you want to go with it, because if you want the engine to be 100%, the first thing I do is send the rotors, the crankshaft, and parts like these parts to Mike and get it balanced.
Gotcha.
And once you get it balanced, you're set to go. Because the thing is, like right now, like this is the front rotor, but if I weigh this rotor and the other rotor, they're different weights.
Gotcha.
So even if we can put it back together, it'll be fine. But when you start reaching like 300, 400, 500, the engine starts moving a lot by the RPMs. So when you're not balanced, like then you can make about like 500 to 800 pounds of pressure into the bearings, and that's how you spin a bearing on a rotary engine when it's not balanced.
Gotcha.
So it's like turnarounds, like probably like, depending on shipping, will probably be like under 2 weeks just to get this to Mike and back. Or if you ship it faster, it's even better. But basically, he'll balance it, send it back if you want to do that. Put it back together, and we're done. By that time, it's already poured, already clean, ready to go.
All right. Well,
You'll be good. By that point, you have like fully balanced assembly, studded, cleaned up ports, nice street port on it, and then you can make 500 horsepower if we push that turbo really far. Because I think that thing is little. It might get to 500, but be 500 come by 20, 23, 24 pounds. Whereas if you have a big turbo, make 500.
yeah, we could always change that if we need be,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I would just run the same setup, but with fuel injection. Or you can even do, if you don't want to change the piping too much, you can just change the intakes. It's fine. You can change the intakes and it's easier, but you have to redo the intercore piping.
Gotcha.
And redo your fuel lines and all that stuff. So it might just be easier just to get a throttle body and just put it into that manifold.
All right, we've got some options. At least we know what we have now, and
I knew this is what it was. I just wanted to show you to you so you can actually see it.
Wow.
One thing telling you that it might be bad, and it's another thing to actually see it.
Yeah, I'm glad I actually got to see it, getting taken apart. So I learned a lot.
Yeah, now comes the messy part, which is putting everything together and basically in the right spots, and then clean your truck because you have like
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
all
of oil, man.
It's all good, man. At least it ain't gonna rust.
No.
But all right, well, we'll get this. I got this container. We can put it in there,
Yeah,
and
these
then
will stay here. The stuff probably you
we'll
probably
just
take
ship
home will be,
these
like,
out.
The
Yeah, I want to get it done right. I want
clutch.
it to be nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll say like the carburetor, the flywheel, the clutch, the distributor, all that stuff. I don't really need it here in the turbo kit. So
yeah,
I'll
just
it
take.
with you, and everything else
Okay.
I just put it in a box neatly in a corner and start working on it.
Sounds good. Yeah, we still got a lot of time on the body, so
Yeah.
we want to get the engine bay painted first, and then
I might do the balancing then get into it. I mean, there's people who do it locally, but I never dealt with them. So I mean,
nah, we'd
Mike's
rather
like, me
keep
and
it in
Mike
the
are like
family.
this,
Keep it in the
so,
family.
yeah. So send it to Mike. Get into get him to balance it. It'll be easy for him because the roads are really clean. And also the thing I was talking about being out of balance is, you know why your oil was dirty? Maybe the bearing.
That's where
So
it was
it's
coming
cooking
from.
the bearing already.
Oh, gotcha.
So that means your wheel just got a little more expensive.
Oh, Jesus. So we got to replace these?
You gotta do bearings, and when you replace these, you might as well replace these. Even though they look decent, there's no point in putting two. Because you don't put two bearings.
No, yeah, of course.
You don't put.
I mean, we got it apart now.
crank and don't change the rod bearings, like something like that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, we got it apart, so we might as well take care of whatever we need, and then...
At that point, as long as whoever tunes it is good, I don't know who's tuning your car, but if the tuner is good, you can beat the shit out of this engine
I mean,
without worry.
You're taking care of all of this, dude. Like, what do you mean?
We gotta talk to Mochi then, man. Gotta get Mochi out of
Yeah,
retirement.
yeah. We gotta get it right, man.
Yeah. Another reason why it could have been smoking is that you see right here, and these are the oil controls. This is what holds it holds the seal in here. Let me see if I can get it out real quickly. My nails aren't helping today. I can get it out. But it has an O-ring here and a spring under it. And usually when you see how shiny, it's getting, how polished the casing's getting.
Yeah.
Right here, this one, not bad. Right? You see how it's like a little bit of a gap?
Yeah.
Then one behind it, see how big of a gap it is?
Mm-hmm.
We usually don't run those. We throw them in the trash because those have higher wear, so it has more flexing and it can make it smoke. So it could be a mix of that, a mix of the clogged crankcase, and even the overporting. Because if you look through here, when the rotor is in place, this is the seal, right? So the seal passes through here.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they poured it kind of in there, when the seal goes like this, it has like it's opening, it's basically like here's the opening too soon.
Oh,
And it's
gotcha.
also closing too late. So what it can do is basically can throw more gas than it needs to, and it'll make it smoke.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of little things in that could be bad with it, but this ain't that bad. I mean, I can clean the ports so that it looks nicer, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. Cause I mean, you are gonna premium, so you are gonna see a little bit of smoke, but it shouldn't be the same like it was before.
Cool. All right. Well,
So you're definitely gonna need these new too. We can try to find them used, but these are I wouldn't put it better with these solar control rings.
all right. Well, I hope you guys learned something today. We got a lot of parts sitting around.
Don't get scared. Man, this happens all the time, but once they're built good, they last forever.
All right. Well, we will get back to this build. We'll work on the body for now, and once this motor's done, we'll get it into the car.
Yeah. At that time, I'll come down there, bring some fishing rods,
Yeah,
take
man.
the boat out and do that.
Let's do it. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys learned something about the 13B today. There's some good news and bad news. And, you know, and some of the parts are great. Some of the parts need some attention, but all good. John's going to take care of all that. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and continue to work on the body. Once we get the engine back, then we'll get the engine in the car and we'll keep moving forward. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.